Hey guys, welcome to Codecraft. So just as I promised you, so in this video we will be discussing some advanced aspects of auto layout. So, so as you remember in our last video, we made this button exactly like the one on the top with an auto layout, but we said that we will be discussing more advanced aspects of the auto layout in this video. So basically, just to make you remember what in our last video is, we just selected a frame. We made it almost to the same dimension of it, like the above button. We gave it a background color, we gave it a border of 8 pixels, and then we press Shift and A to make it an auto layout, or probably you can do it from here as well. So you can also press Shift A. So when you press Shift A, it automatically becomes an auto layout, and you see this outer option panel becomes active. And then we made a text, and we just front button text on it, and then we merge it on here, and as it is an auto layout, so it's automatically adjusted according to the content, its dimensions. And then when we gave it a padding of probably 16 pixel and some horizontal padding, gap of 16 pixel I mean, and 32 pixel horizontal, and a few on the top. So basically half of the horizontal padding. Now in this video, we will be talking about advanced aspects of auto layout. So, you see this option. What is this option? Now, from the last video, remember this is for the horizontal padding and this is for the vertical padding. Now, this option is for independent padding. So, when you click on it, it shows you two more options. Now these options also change their tooltip. You see, now it was earlier horizontal padding, now it becomes left padding. It becomes top padding, it becomes right padding, and this one becomes bottom padding. So now you can change your paddings independently. Now, as this is for the left padding and padding, and you want to increase it to probably 50 pixel. You see, road left padding particularly increase, your right padding remains the same. So that is what it does. Now, if you want to change your right padding to probably 40 pixels, so you can change that, and you can change the bottom padding from here to probably 24, and you can change your top padding to probably 8. So you can, if you don't remember, if you don't want to hover over it and look at the tooltip, you can just like look at this icon. You see this line icon is on the left, so that means left padding. This line icon is on the top, so that means top padding. This is on the right, means right padding, and this is on the bottom, which means bottom padding. So that is how you see the icon. So that's kind of a shortcut for you. Now, now you already know it's horizontally aligned. We have two items within our auto layout, and they are horizontally aligned. Okay, to make them vertically aligned, we do this. So that's first thing in your advanced auto layout, and then you can change your spacing between items to feed just with 20 pixels. Now, what are these things? What are these things? So these are basically alignment. Now, how do you want? No matter how many number of items you have inside your auto layout, how do you want them to align? Now, okay, I get it. It's vertically aligned currently. We did this from here, right? Vertically, that vertical direction, horizontal direction. But then once you choose your basic direction, vertical or horizontal, now you can go deeper in it. Like what kind of exact vertical direction do you want? Now, you see, it shows top left alignment, top center alignment, and top right alignment. So let's talk about the first row for now. So currently we have top left alignment. So it shows like after the padding finishes, you know uh, it's aligned to the top left of it. Apart from the spacing is different, so that's why it's coming, you know uh, a little lower from the icon. If I remove the gap between the items from 20 to 0, it shows now it's like top left line, which is it shows here. Now, if you want to, let me give the gap again. And now if you choose top center alignment, you see now it's top center alignment. It's aligned to the center and to the top. So let me remove the gap again. You see it's top centered aligned, right? Now I can also choose top right alignment. Now it starts from top right alignment. Now, what is the second row about? It shows like left alignment, center alignment, and right alignment. But there is a difference. Now, if I choose this, you see there is no difference. And also there is no difference between this one and this one. and on the left alignment and the top left alignment also there is no difference. Now why is that? Like many people became confused when I was learning. I became too confused about it. I thought maybe perhaps there is no difference, but only later one realizes that this same that simple left alignment, you can also say it like center left alignment or center alignment and center right alignment, and this becomes bottom left, bottom center, and bottom right. So Figma just changed it to like just left alignment, center alignment, and right alignment. But probably like while learning, you have to think it about like this, like center left, center, and right alignment. Now, why is it not working currently? Because if you see your auto layout, we have the padding. We have the padding here, we have the padding here, and we have the padding here. So the text probably doesn't have any space to move to be in center. So how will it come in center? For that, we have to give a button probably some height apart from the padding. So now, so I gave it, and you see there is padding still there, there is padding still there, there is padding still there, and there is padding still there. But you see there is a gap here. See this padding and this padding, but we still have a gap here, right? So in the similar manner, we will still give a gap horizontally as well. So for that, we will have to increase our width of the button. Probably it no more looks like a button, and probably understand it, and probably you will too. But let us see for now. So that's pretty funny. And now, when I choose my auto layout, and we'll start again from the top. So we chose top left. So you see the padding on the top is still there, and on the left is still there, and the top is still there. So it's aligned to the top left. Now it aligned to the top button. Earlier the text was not moving, but the text is moving now. Now the text is also in center, and the icon is also in center, and at the top, which it shows it's a top center alignment. Now we will have a top right alignment. Now when I do it, see the padding on the right is there, the padding on the top is there, but still top right aligned apart from the padding. The you have to keep the padding in mind as well. Now we will move to the second row. So the second row, I already told you, don't look at it just as left alignment. Look at it as a center left alignment. So always include the word center before you become an expert, and you don't have to see it like that. Now it's center left alignment. So you see vertically it became at center, and now at the left apart from the padding. So it's center vertically, it's at the left horizontally and center vertically. So that's what it does. Now look at it as center. So they are center vertically and center horizontally. And similar manner, it's center right. Now you probably wouldn't need any much help from anyone, considering the last row of this alignment. So it's bottom left, it's bottom center, and it's bottom right. So that is pretty easy, right? At least now after you have watched two of my videos, so that should come pretty easily now. So what is our next step? So let me just delete this and let me just copy it so that we can start it from scratch yet again. So these both are auto layouts. Now we have talked about independent paddings and all these alignments. There are totally 9 alignments. Now, what are these options? Spacing mode, strokes, canvas stacking, text-based alignment, which only works on the horizontal alignment. Now, we will be talking about all these advanced things in our very next video. So stay tuned and like, comment, and subscribe. Probably if you have any suggestions, you are welcome. And if you need any specific videos from me, then you are welcome even more. So thank you guys, and bye. Take care.